Hey, all my mamas out there. This is Tiffany Graham, and I want to give you a quick video. I haven't done any real inspirational videos like the past couple of weeks or so, maybe about a week or two. But anyways, sorry, let me adjust my camera because the way that my hair is falling and my shoulders look, it looks like I'm naked. So let's fix that. You know what I'm gonna do one day? I sometimes take really um, I sometimes do my videos in one shot. Sometimes I do them in like multiple shots because I'll fumble my words or I'll do some silly stuff. I'll make funny faces. I'm gonna do a bloopers video one day because they're funny. They really are. This video stuff is really fun. Like, I know sometimes it may look like when you see people's videos on YouTube, they may look like professionals and they just come out and hit it, but it's funny. And 9 times out of 10, most people don't do their videos in one take. Um, but anyways, I'm getting so off tangent. So this video is called Moms, Are You Running Out of Time? And I want to come and share this because I have been still looking naked. Let me move my hair. Okay. Oh, that's so much better. I have on a shirt. Um, I've um saw a post today, and I heard some information. If you follow me, you know that I'm really big into personal development and I like to read and listen to different audios and things like that to keep the junk out of my mind because every day it's a struggle. You're getting bombarded with all kinds of just junk. Um, but anyways, I heard a story about this mom who lost her life. She's on our team with Empower Network, and she lost her life. She's a single mom, and I won't go into any details about what happened, but needless to say, there are some kids right now who are without a mother. And rest in peace to her and prayers to her family because that really hurt my heart when I saw that information today. Especially that we're in the midst of where a lot of the team is heading down to Orlando for events and a lot of the people are getting together. So it's really a sad time for that. In regards to when it happened, just things like that are never good to hear. Um, and it just makes me think about all of you single moms out there and you know how we have to be the A to the Z to the provider to the nurse to the doctor to the any and everything for our kids. But more importantly, if something were to happen to you, are you ready? Are you prepared for it? What do you have in place for your kids to be taken care of? And God forbid, if something happened to you tomorrow, do you have life insurance in place? Do you have Plan B income in place? These things are very key. Do you have someone who can actually, that you trust and know who would take your kids in? And I know that a lot of us don't want to think about these things because people think that they jinx themselves. But look, guys, this is just the reality of the situation. I don't watch the news because I don't like listen to a lot of that junk and I don't believe a lot of what the news says anyways. It's a lot of media. That's another story for another day. Um, but the reality is people are leaving left and right. You want to believe that it's not going to be you and we're all going to live long and fruitful lives, but the reality is you just never know. So, are you ready and are you prepared for that? And you got to think about this too. And especially with me being big on building a business and building additional income for you to be able to be financially free, that's big and that's important. If you, God forbid, something were to happen to you, um, because a lot of times we find people out here, they have a hard enough time to taking care of their own family. So imagine if they had to take care of your kids, what would they do? What would you be able to leave for them to be able to help them out? Or would your kids just be stuck? Who would want that? So what steps are you doing now to be able to put that in place? So let's talk about what you need to do. First, you need to sit down and you need to write out everything that you have that's an expense for you. And you need to look at the money that you're bringing into your household. And you need to get a holistic view on your financial situation. What debts do you owe? What are your general expenses? And how much money do you need on an incoming basis to be able to cover that? And then you need to sit down and plan, okay, if something were to happen to me tomorrow, how much money would I need to be able to leave for my kids to be able to be taken care of until they're 18? And that's going to be determined by the age of your children and what goals do you have for your children. Do you want to put them into college? Um, do you have a mortgage? Are you going to want your kids to be able to stay in your home if something happened to you? Will that be paid off? Think about all these different things. Now, the real question is, knowing that you have all these expenses and knowing that you need to put a nest egg away for something to happen to you, and it's for something to happen, excuse me, um, to prepare for something if it was to happen to you, then you need to determine what type of number that is going to look like. How much money do you need? Now, you can get that income in through an insurance policy. And I encourage you to go out and to research term life insurance, whole life insurance. Um, there's insurance that you can buy for your home. Um, I personally utilize different insurance mediums for myself. But more importantly than that, how much extra income are you bringing into your home? Not even just thinking about death, you can lose your job tomorrow. So then what? Are you putting the plan in place for the what ifs? Now, if you've been alive and been functioning, you know that a lot of crazy stuff has been happening lately. The government shut down. A lot of people were furloughed. They were not getting paid. So that safety net that we thought that we had in corporate America and with our jobs is just not there like it used to be. So it's so important now, moms, that you have to have a backup plan in place. I'm so sorry. And it's just really frustrating to me sometimes, as much as I love you guys, as much as you know that as part of my purpose and mission to be able to help as many moms as I can, there are just some women out there who just don't want to listen. And then when everything has hit rock bottom for them, they're scrambling like, oh my God, woe is me. I don't have any money to feed my kids. I don't have um, anywhere to go. I'm about to lose my home. But you've had that person in your ear telling you, like, look, mom, you need to put some extra things into place to prepare for the worst. That's all it is just preparing for the worst. Now, if you go out and sit down and figure out what it is that you need and you figure out a way to be able to do that, there's all kinds of things you can do. You can do what I do, which if you're interested in that, you can click on the link below and find out how. I have the opportunity to work from home, but there's a plethora of things that you can do. There's all kinds of network marketing opportunities out there. There's affiliate marketing opportunities out there. You may be able to be very creative and crafty. Um, you may be able to design clothing or do hair, um, or you may be a great speaker. There's lots of people out here who just do what I'm doing right now. They create videos about interesting topics and they speak and they get paid to do that. There's all different ways that you can go out here and create an additional income into your household, but it's just going to take you doing what? Planning for the worst. So, moms, what I want you to do, very, very important. First, sit down, write out the plan, figure out what your income is, figure out what your expenses are, figure out what your goals are for your future, and determine how much money you need to be able to accomplish said goals. Next, I want you to click on the link below and join my email list and connect with me on all of my social media sites so I can give you more information to help you to be able to prepare for the worst. Because the last thing that I want to hear is another story about some children who are lost in the shuffle because things were not put in place for them, you know? And then after that, what I want you to do is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, of course, you can come back and we can have more discussions. So, come back tomorrow and find out what we're talking about tomorrow. So, same YouTube channel, same place. This is Tiffany Graham. I'm headed for the top, and I know you're coming. See you later.